Hi everyone, it's Robin, and I just love to help people who are struggling to make it through each day feel better so that they can fully participate in all that life has to offer. And a big part of that is energy. So many people tell me that they don't have the energy to do the things that they want to do. So I'm giving you some simple tips this week about how to boost your energy naturally without the caffeine and without the sugar that we often reach for when we're feeling low on energy, right? So one way that you can do that is just get outside. And so that's why I'm doing this video out here. This is our backyard, and we have this awesome view of this pond, which is actually stormwater management, but it's lovely, and it's green area, and it's amazing. And it just makes us feel good to even come outside. And these days, especially in the winter here in Calgary, it's cold, it's hard to get outside, and I notice a difference in my kids when they're inside as well as when they get outside. We just got a new trampoline because we've had it for a while. We just set it up because finally the snow has melted, because we want to encourage our kids to be outside more. Vitamin D is a huge problem here in Calgary, a lack of vitamin D, and actually my doctor said they don't even test for it anymore because everybody's deficient. So getting outside, you're going to get a little, at least a little bit of that, and it's going to make a difference in how you feel. And I think everybody just knows, if you think about how you feel when you get outside, if you go for a walk or just do something outside, don't you feel better? Don't you have more energy? So why not take a quick break during the day, get outside at lunch or during a coffee break or something, and just sit outside. Maybe sit outside in the morning with your, if it's warm enough, with your breakfast or something. Just get outside for as much as you can. It actually doesn't have to be a ton to make a difference in your energy. Studies have shown that even if you spend 5 minutes outside, people feel a boost in their energy. And kind of an ideal amount that they found is like 20 minutes a day. And that will boost your energy for that day, but that'll also accumulate. So you're going to have more energy overall if you spend 20 minutes a day outside. So it's hard to fit in, I get it. And so you got to try to figure out a way that you can make it a habit. And so my kids take the bus, and so we walk to the bus stop instead of driving. It takes about 5 minutes. I take 2 of my kids, and then I take the third to the next bus stop. So I'm outside for about 10 minutes each time, and then I pick them up after school. And even if that's the only time I'm outside in the day, at least I get that, right? I know I'm getting my minimum time. And so why does it help to get outside? Well, getting outside helps to it just makes a difference in your stress hormones. It's going to reduce those. It's going to lower your blood pressure even. Studies have shown that. Can you believe it? And also, the natural light reduces or releases chemicals like serotonin, which are going to help in your mood and also increase your energy, which is the goal here. We all know stress is a huge factor in low energy, and so getting outside is one way that you can decrease that stress, and that's going to make a difference. It's also, getting outside also is going to help your sleep, because the natural light actually helps to reset your internal clock, and it can make a difference in the quality of your sleep. And we all know sleep is also related to energy. More to come about that later in the week. So some ideas for getting outside. So like I said, I walk to the bus stop, make it a ritual. That's our ritual. If you have a dog, make sure you don't just let him out in the backyard. Take him for a walk and make it a habit, because it's as good for pets as it is for us. But often having a dog just gets you in that habit and that routine, right? So making it a habit. Do some gardening. I mean, I'm gonna start cleaning up my garden soon, hopefully, if this weather holds. And I know that I plant a small garden. We don't have a ton of space, but I plant a small garden and I plant some flowers, because that gets us all outside looking after the garden and the flowers throughout the summer months and kind of spring, fall a little bit, so that we just are spending more time outside naturally. Take vacations in a beautiful place. We really like to go camping. I'm really quite involved in Girl Guides, and so we do camps outside every spring and fall at a minimum. And it's really great to see the girls spend that time outside in nature, and the difference in them. And I notice a huge difference in my kids when we spend time outside. And that's usually our summer holiday, is a camping trip for 4 or 5 days, once or twice throughout the summer, depending on what's going on. And it just, everybody's mood is better, and it really makes a big difference in how we feel. There's lots of hiking and biking trails around, so find something like that. We live close to the mountains, so we can go hiking there. Make use of your natural environment and where you live, and explore, see what you can find to do something fun that's outside. And sitting outside is something that I would like to do more of. We have this great big deck that we never sit on, and so I might make it a routine this summer to sit out here a little bit more often and just sit, because we're so busy these days that the only time we're sitting is either at a computer or to eat, hopefully, not even always that, or while we're driving. So sometimes it's just nice to take a break from the rushing around, maybe have a cup of hot herbal tea, maybe make that your nighttime routine or something, and just sit outside and enjoy the outside, get away from screens before you relax and go to bed. You can see how this can all work together to increase your energy and help you sleep better, all of that, decrease your stress. Go to a local park, take your kids to the park, go to do a workout at the park instead of doing it inside. And just make it a routine no matter what the weather is. And I have to admit, here in Calgary, there has been days where we have driven to the bus stop because it's really snowy, and even though it's only a 5-minute walk, we don't know if the bus is going to come or when it's going to come, and it's like -30. So there are days when we don't do it, but most of the time I insist that my kids walk, and they don't want to walk usually, but I think it starts our day off really well, and it ends our day really well when they come home from school and walk home from the bus. So those are my tips about getting outside and how we fit it into our lives, and how we're trying to make it, more of a bigger part of our lives, because I think it is super important. So thanks very much for watching, and I hope you have an amazing day, and don't forget to get outside.